Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to Tany Talks Live. This week on Tany Talks, you guys wanted to talk about cheating. And I love cheating as a topic. I think it's such a big topic. And I think it'd be really fun to kind of break down like different sections of cheating. So I want to hear you guys' opinion on it. I want you guys to get on because I think this one is really juicy, talking about cheating, because I feel like everybody cheats. I feel like no one's really faithful these days, but we're going to talk about it because I think almost all of us, hi everyone, thank you for joining. I think almost all of us has dealt with cheating, whether you have been cheated on, right? Or if you are the cheater. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. I'ma hop on. You better hop on. Come on, Ma, I need you on here. So we're talking about cheating. So what I was just mentioning is that I feel like everybody kind of cheats, right? Or experience some sort of cheating in their life. Just let me finish smoking before I go on. All right, no, I'm taking time. No rush, because I just got on. So I want to just talk about, my opinion and how I feel about the whole cheating topic. And just so you know, Tany Talks is a safe place. We come here, we say wild things, it's a judgment-free zone, so I hope you guys aren't judging me or judging anyone or anyone's like comments. It's very much open for people just to speak on how they feel, right? So in my experience, I think I got cheated on like once when I was very young. I had to have been like freaking 13 or something, like mad young. I think I got cheated on, but I will honestly say that in the cheating situations, I have been the cheater. I will admit it on live that I have cheated before, guys, and I'm sorry, and I hope you guys don't look at me fucked up. It's probably why my ass is single now, but I am definitely have cheated before, and I feel like the reasoning behind like why I cheated, I feel like was just because I wasn't getting enough attention and affection, and there's always something lacking. I feel like I hear a lot of people kind of say this, and I think it's kind of universal, where men kind of cheat kind of sexually because they're like dogs and stuff like that. Would you guys agree? And then women, when they cheat, it's more so like emotional, right? Or revenge, because bitches is petty. Let me tell you, they will fuck somebody just to get you mad and really make themselves look crazy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But if it got you mad, they succeeded. So I feel like for women, it's either, to be spiteful, they're cheating, or because they really like they're missing something like within their relationship and they found it elsewhere. And in my opinion, like I kind of was missing out on attention and affection. Like my person wasn't telling me I'm pretty, and we weren't going out as much, and I like to feel wanted and things like that. And it came to a point where that was constantly happening. And someone else kind of caught my attention. For the longest time, I was with this person, and no one ever really caught my attention until one time someone met me, and I was just like, wow, he called me beautiful. And then I was just like, I don't hear that enough. You know what I mean? Let me read off some comments because it's getting juicy in here. Okay. It says, for me being in a relationship, Jesus, you guys are going in. It says, for me being in a relationship for 10 plus years, there have been some cheating going on, but you can move forward from cheating. You can. And let me tell you, in that experience that I had, the person ended up taking me back after I cheated. And I know like a lot of times people don't do that, and that's very like rare and things like that. But, they took me back because I had to explain my reasoning behind cheating. And it was just like, dude, you forgot about me. Like if you want to be with me, then act like you want to be with me, because other people might want to be with me too. You know what I mean? Like, don't forget who you got. You know what I mean? And then for like guys, it's more like they just want a piece of ass. So let me read off another comment before I bring somebody on. and have a successful relationship with the person that has cheated, but it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. I mean, it takes a huge amount of forgiveness to take someone back after cheating. Like I said, I was taken back after I cheated, and I really enough, obviously we're not together now, but we definitely tried, and we tried to make it past the cheating, you know, and it was a lot of trust issues, a lot of things going on. I mean, we made it work like a lot of years after the cheating still, but it was just like other things on top of that kind of just like it made it hard, and it didn't really work out after. And you know, I definitely regret cheating, but then again, maybe I don't, but then I do, you know, I don't know. Everybody got their own little reasoning for cheating, but let me go ahead and get somebody else on right now, just so you guys so we could talk about it. I need to hear from like a dude's perspective, like why men typically cheat, and just like all types of weird subtopics. Hi, thanks for joining. So I'm on the Tany Talks. Oh snap! Oh, there you go.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
I'm good. How are
How
you?
you been?
I'm good, good.
That's good. You look really cool in your gamer chair.
Thank you.
All right, so for today's topic for Tany Talk, we are talking about cheating. Cheating. So what is your input? Hi, thank you guys for joining. So what is your input on cheating? My man's told me all about it. Are you the cheater or the cheatee? Or the cheater or the cheatee, I guess.
All right. So before we dive into that conversation, I'll just start off by saying I feel like men cheating and women cheating are like two different types of cheating, like you explained earlier.
I thought so. I thought that was pretty universal. That's what I was saying.
I feel like when a man cheats, it's because something's lacking in the girl that he might be with, or he just might be trying to get some ass. You know what I mean? Like, but most of the time, I feel like when men cheat, it's not premeditated. I feel like when men cheat, it just be on some like.
That is actually a really good thought. Like when you say men their cheating is not premeditated, and women pretty much are.
No, I feel like
we thought about it.
I feel like a guy could go out and have a girlfriend right now and cheat and come back home and he'd still love her and he'd still take care of her, he'd still protect her, he'd still pay the bills. I feel like if a girl goes out and cheats, she's gonna stop having feelings for the nigga. She might start doing some other things with this nigga. She might get, you know what I mean, emotionally connected with the other guy. She starts losing feelings for her man. And I've heard this from like multiple females, but almost every girl that I've heard that's been in a relationship loses feelings about like halfway through. And I don't know if that's because of like the man's inconsistency or
I think that's what it is. In my experience, I've noticed that it is inconsistency. Okay. I do notice, and I do kind of, and I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I always put guys on kind of like a 90-day trial. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't hide who you are for too long. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times, 80% of the times, these guys go into talking to girls, pretending to be somebody that they're not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So after a certain amount of time, they can't keep it up no more. Then it's like, okay, you're not keeping up, so my feelings is not keeping up. Now I'm backing up. Or it could be the opposite, where y'all talking and she expects more and you're not giving her more, so she's falling back. You know?
Right. Well, for me, honestly, I would say the first time that I experienced a cheating situation was when I was in high school. I was with this girl and I actually had lost my virginity to her. We were together for a little minute, everything was good, and then like she started talking to this one other dude, and they were like friends at first, you know. She was like, "Oh, we're best friends," da, da, da. And also I don't do best friends, so if you my girl, you're not having a best friend. Cut that out.
No,
a male
best
friend, not a male best friend.
Oh, okay.
A female best friend, you fine. Male best friend, nah, we're not doing that. She was friends with this kid, and he was like, they started to become really close, you know. Stuff like that. They'll talk on like Uvu back then, like Skype. That was like the thing back then.
That was the thing, yeah.
Right. And then one day I had just like was like, all right, like what's going on? And then I talked to her. I remember talking to her about the situation in the hallway, and I'm like, yo, like why are you like with this dude like talking on FaceTime and stuff like that? And like doing all this stuff, and you like haven't been giving me attention. She hasn't been texting me. I
So
haven't
you
been
knew
hearing
something
from her.
was up.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right. And then for some reason, she gets like mad emotional, and then like she slaps me in the face, right? And then she just storms off. So I'm like, all right, that's
Damn.
weird.
Abuse.
So then, like, literally, she just ghosts me, and then literally a couple days later, I see them like walking around holding hands in the hallway. So from then,
Damn,
I was
that's so
just like,
heartbreaking. Oh my god, I can remember all this shadiness in school. Oh my
so
goodness.
from then, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just not be in a relationship, do my thing. Went
Yeah.
in a relationship with another girl, got cheated on 3 times.
You cheated on her 3 times, or
She
she
cheated
cheated
on me
on you
three
3 times?
times.
She cheated on you 3 times?
Yes. So
Damn, how many fucking times somebody's gonna cheat on you before you fucking
I'm very, I
understand
could be
that they're
very,
just
I
gonna
could
keep
be, I
cheating on
used to
you?
be, I used to be a simp. So
Oh,
fast forward to recent, um, I wouldn't even really call it cheating because I was in like the talking stage, but we were kind of exclusive. So I guess you could still technically call that, classify that as
I mean,
cheating. But
so let's talk about that. Let's talk about what do we classify as cheating. So let me tell you what I think cheating is. If you're in a relationship with someone and you guys have made it official, like you're my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend, or made it Instagram official or whatever, then you guys are in an official relationship, right?
yeah, but I also feel
If you're
like
texting, I feel like if you're texting someone, you're not supposed to be texting. That's cheating. I just feel like do you feel like only sexual interactions are considered
no,
cheating?
not at all.
Do you
I think
right? Like I feel like little things are is cheating. You know what I mean? If you're sitting here and giving other people attention and shit like that, that's kind of cheating. You know what I mean? And I know it's hard these days with like social media and stuff, like because now if you like somebody's picture, you're cheating, you know? So that is a little extra, I feel like, as far as like I feel like some things you could let go. You know what I'm saying? And not everything is worth an argument in a
right.
relationship. You know what I mean? But you know, social media I feel like has fucked up all relationships, and a lot of cheating these days comes from people online.
But for me, I also feel like a big thing in my head when it's like, all right, I know this person is either cheating or doing some sneaky shit is if it's intentional. If I'm out with a girl and I'm taking her out on a date and a guy says she looks very beautiful and she says thank you, I can't be mad. She looks good. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is,
I
but
mean, that's
at
not
the same
cheating.
time, if he starts no, but I'm saying if she starts like, oh, thank you, like I look good, she starts feeding off of all of this attention, and I start picking up on little things like that, it's gonna like kind of turn me off. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
that's not cheating.
yeah, but I feel like if she's intentionally out here getting compliments and then she's like entertaining the compliment. I'm not talking about just like taking compliment like thank you. I'm talking about like entertaining it,
Like
like
dragging it.
taking
I
a number
mean,
down. Like if me, all right, let's say like me and you aren't dating,
mm-hmm,
right? But I take you out on a
mm-hmm.
date. I wouldn't call it cheating because we're not technically together, but I still feel like
No, that's what I'm trying to say. What do you mean? We together or we not together? Like, I'm sorry. I don't do that
okay.
gray area ass
Rewind,
bullshit. Like,
rewind,
either
rewind.
I'm your girl
Okay,
or you're
rewind.
not my man, period. Like,
Rewind. So if we're together and we're out and you're my girlfriend
mm-hmm,
and a guy compliments you and you
uh-huh.
start like flirting back with him and doing all of this extra shit, is that not cheating? In a
No,
sense? You don't
no,
think so?
no. You
Really?
want to know why? You want
Why?
to know why?
Why?
Because you right there. So you're allowing it. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying? It ain't cheating
Right.
because you did it right there. I feel like cheating is when you start being sneaky.
Behind the
It's
back
the
type
sneaky
shit.
shit. Yeah, she's doing it and doing it in front of you. Then that's when you gotta check your girl and be like, yo, calm the fuck down. Like,
Yeah.
doing this shit in front of me. Like, when he compliments you, you're supposed to kiss me. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, yeah, and I'm with him. Okay. You know? Um,
Right.
but I feel like if it's in front of you, no, that's not considered cheating.
Okay.
I feel like more so considered cheating is having conversations that you don't feel comfortable telling your partner. For instance, like, let's say me and you are texting,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm in a relationship, but I'm hiding my text messages
From
from
your man.
you and I'm not
Yeah.
mentioning it to my
Right,
partner.
right.
Or like I have my phone flipped over because like I'm
Mm-hmm.
wondering like if you're gonna text me or not. That's cheating, and I'm only saying that because like I said, I've cheated. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got to go about cheating a certain kind of way. You know, it's
Right,
when you
right.
start
You're
hiding
not
stuff,
gonna be
and
oblivious about
it's
it.
even hiding feelings. Like you don't even have to do anything with that person. If you're texting them and like your feelings are there, I feel like that alone is cheating. Like, And I feel like women, like I said, we go into it more so intentionally,
Right, right,
right? Because
right,
we start seeing things and stuff like that. But then there are some women that just go out there fucking being like, I cheated, but it wasn't even all that. Like, I just wanted to have a good time.
right.
Like, I was talking about my last Tany talks, we were talking about friends, like vacationing with friends. And we were saying how, sometimes somebody just want to fuck somebody in another country. You know what I
Right,
mean? And they were like, if it's in another country, it don't count. That's what the
right.
guys were saying. But whatever. Like, and that's just sleeping with somebody just because you could. You know what I mean? Because the opportunity was there and you didn't want to miss it out. Maybe it was somebody she saw that looked really good and you're like, you know what? I'm cheating tonight.
Exactly,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like that is something that women, I guess, go through too, but not as often, I would say, as men.
Okay. No, for sure.
Yeah, so you kept going with your relationships after the cheating, but like, why is that?
Honestly, the person just kept telling me that they changed. And what would happen is in the first initial couple of months, you know what I mean? You get the shower of love, you get the
Mhm.
affection, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? They might do a little bit of changing, they might cook a little bit, they might clean up a little bit, and then like
Right, right,
two,
right.
3 months later down the line, boom,
Yeah,
something happens
thanks for
again.
joining.
You know what I mean? And then it just comes to a point where I knew it was intentional, but I'm just like, damn, like I really, really love this person. But in my head, I'm just like, was I just attached? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was just more attached than actually in love with the person. You know what
So
I'm saying?
like you were just comfortable with them, so you were just like, okay, whatever, you cheated, but you
No,
saying you're gonna change, and
initially,
I believe
definitely,
you because you
initially
love
we were
them.
definitely in love. But I feel like after the first time, I was just like, damn, like now I'm just comfortable, and now it's just like I felt like in my head I couldn't do any better. You know what I mean? I feel like she would say certain things, and I feel like when females say certain things, it cuts niggas a different way.
Damn, I'm
You know what I mean? If a girl
so
tells
sorry.
you,
Like my heart kind of breaks for you. It's like,
if a
oh,
if a girl says something to you a certain way and she says it intentionally, that shit might stay in your head for the rest of your life. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But like, I feel like once like a woman like disrespects you, she automatically lose love for you. Like she automatically already lost love for you. You know what I mean? Like she disrespects you constantly. I feel like has no love for you because she can't respect you. I feel like she doesn't really love you for real.
Honestly, that's what I was gonna say. So there was a situation where like I was telling people like if someone keeps cheat on you and then keeps getting back with you, like you have to understand at some point where it's like they don't respect you. You know what I mean? And it's just to a point where they feel like they could keep going back to you and like falling back on you. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's right. And I know as much as you guys might love this person, if this person keeps cheating on you like constantly, 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 it's because they have no respect for you and they don't love you. They don't love you. You're just their crutch for the most part. So hold on one second. So that's my thing to you guys. It's like I think Maul just got off. He has some type of service connection. But either way, cheating, like I would highly recommend you guys, like there are people that are attached to these people that just constantly like cheat on you. You know what I mean? And it's saddening and it's hurting that, there are people where you keep taking them back, right? Because I think if I was in a relationship or whatever, um I might take that person back one time, you know? And but the continuous like cheating and cheating and cheating and cheating, that's not something that I can tolerate. I'll be quite honest with you, and I am very much single just because I cut people off for less. Like for less than fucking cheating, you know what I mean? So I just feel like don't fuck around when it comes to cheating. And I feel like I speak from the other side where I did cheat because I felt like I wasn't getting affection and attention and stuff like that. And I think I was cheated on like when I was way younger. And it was heartbreaking to know that the person that I was with was interested in someone else. And for some odd reason, when I was getting cheated on, I just felt like there was something that I needed to do better to keep that person. And I know a lot of women, probably more than men, because I feel like for men, I hear like in guy code that there's something where if she cheats on you, don't fuck with her no more. Like don't take her back. Like it's a wrap. Like you guys don't try again. I don't know, something of that sort. But I feel like men don't take women back as much as women take men back after cheating. Let me read some comments off here. People got to be real with self. Committed relationships aren't for everyone. And that's true too. Like, you know, if you know that you're a person that can't just be with one person, don't put yourself in a relationship. You know, just make it what it is and just be like, hey, listen, I like to sleep with multiple people and I want to be with multiple people, and that is cool. And if you want to be my person, that's cool. Like, you know, but don't get in like full-blown relationships with people knowing you cannot deny the temptation if it comes your way. If you know what I mean? Because some people are just like fucking freaks. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you want to be freaky deaky all the time, and if you see somebody you can't resist the urge to fuck them, maybe you shouldn't be the type of person to be in a relationship. Or like make it known, like, you know, there's a lot of like polyamorous kind of relationships. You know what I mean? And that's probably your thing. Who knows? You might love that kind of stuff. Let me see. I got some requests here. I think I'm gonna put someone on. Hold on 1 second. This thing is hard. All right, hold on. Yeah, no, I ain't the most tech savvy person out here. So I'm gonna bring somebody on, and we're gonna talk cheating. All right. Hello.
Hey, boo.
Welcome to
How you
the
doing?
live.
How you
So you know,
doing? How you doing?
this week we talking cheating.
Yes, yes.
What do you
I've been cheated
want?
on in life. I've cheated in life.
You've been cheated on
Yeah.
and cheated?
Yeah. I think when I was younger, I thought love had a lot to do with it.
Hold on 1 second.
And I think relationships are hard. But
Right.
I think a lot of people, what it comes to, is missing something.
Say
When
that
they
again.
go out there. I think a lot of people, when they go out their box, is because they're missing something. Like,
Right. I agree.
something to them, like you kind of said, you felt you lacked attention, so you went, out the box. Sometimes it's something simpler, like
Right.
conversation or that companionship,
Right.
or unfortunately, sometimes you feel a connection. I'm not saying any of it is
Molly's
good.
back in. Sorry.
I think cheating is actually really bad. I agree. If you're going to be in a committed relationship and those feelings are coming up, you should be able to go to your partner and be like, I feel like I'm missing something.
Right.
This is what I'm feeling. And, how can we figure out how to fix it? Like, how can you fill that need?
Right.
But most people don't. And most of us do it when we're younger, right? And we're stupid and we don't know better. As you get older, you realize, I think nowadays it's harder too. Like, I feel sorry for my kids growing up because I'm like, it's this social media shit makes it too open. That commitment isn't there anymore, that loyalty.
Right.
Like, people just feel like, oh, so what? Like, I have a young guy in my job. He tells me a ring can't plug a hole. And I'm like, that's not what you should be thinking in life. Like, that should not be the mentality.
I mean, I feel like in my generation, because I feel like we're all in different generations here, right?
Mhm.
But I feel like in my generation, we're just like, everybody cheats. It is what it is. Like, just pick your cheater and stick with him. You know, because at this point, no, seriously, because at this point, you just never know.
Well,
Um,
my generation.
You can't trust nobody.
to piggyback off of what you said, I feel like with the whole thing with like you can go to your partner and talk to them and say you have this feeling like I'm missing something. I feel like nowadays people's chests and people's egos are too high. So I feel like
people
I feel like
are sensitive these
that
days. That's what it is.
and people's egos don't want to get bruised. You know what I'm saying? Like you say you go to your partner and let's say it's on the male side, you talk to your girl and you're like, yo, I'm not feeling like sexually like please, you know what I mean? Like you're not doing this or you're not doing that. She might be like, oh, you don't be doing this to me. You know what I mean? Before she's actually like, all right, let me think about it. Let me think of ways I could fix it.
No, I also feel like there's a lack of social and communication these days, because I feel like people in your generation, and more particularly, they grew up in like digital age where things weren't face to face and person to person. And when you're face to face and person to person with an actual person, it's hard sometimes to communicate, where people are breaking up over text messages, people are cheating, like, you know, where it's just like you can't even face the person. And a lot of people these days, they don't like confrontation. They would rather have all that shit online and not face it up front. Right.
That's true too. I feel, to tap into what he just said as well. What becomes like trying to fill that missing, like ego, that, like, you know, you're trying to talk to them, I'm missing. I call it a missing puzzle piece. So when I have somebody come to me like, oh, I'm going out the box or whatever, I'm like, oh, you're missing a part of your puzzle. So you're looking to fill that puzzle piece, right?
Right.
But you don't always need that piece of the puzzle for that puzzle to be complete. It be missing sometimes, right? The puzzle, but the puzzle will still look good. You'll still see the picture. So I kind of use puzzles a lot when I talk to people, because I'm like, everybody's ego. Back in my day, I'm 44, right? Back in my day, in my 20s, niggas was very like, who the fuck cares? I'm the man. What I do, I do. You the chick, right? And just be home and take care of the kids, right? And it was always an ego thing. And that's why I think I realized love didn't have to, like, love wasn't a thing, because I saw a lot of people still kind of love the person, but go out the box.
Right.
And I used to be like, is that love? Is
I don't
that
know.
love?
I feel like I see what you're saying.
You know, you're hurting them.
For me, it's like, I don't want an incomplete puzzle piece. I
You
can't
don't,
settle
but
for that.
but nobody's perfect. And you don't get to 40 years with somebody without going through some shit.
Right.
So I'm going on 26 years. We didn't make 26 years and we had a fairy tale. Right. You're going to go through trials and tribulations with somebody, and that's the real part of a relationship, is growing with each other. Right. We used to be, if you were a kid, you're learning. I got together at 19. Right. I was still kids. We were babies. My daughter's 24. She's like, Ma, you was a mom of 3 already. We were kids. We thought we knew. We thought we knew everything in our 20s. Right. You're still growing. And what I see a lot of people now is like, they don't want to grow. It's like, fuck that. You did this, it's over.
Right. I want to read off some of the comments that they wrote here. It says, there's also a false sense of unlimited options due to online dating apps.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
that was a good one, yeah.
Yes. That's where the social media like messes it up for people, because
and it says a lot of people
haven't done the work out there
of trying to heal and grow their own emotional intelligence. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like cheating is pretty natural, and I feel like if you are in a relationship, and I do feel like relationships can come back from cheating, right? Like you said, you've been with someone since forever. I'm sure you guys experienced cheating. But is that a thing? Like, would you say that's something to say? Like, everyone is gonna cheat? Like,
I don't feel everyone cheats, but I feel like, okay, you got those guys, like, or people, guys or women, right, that cheat all the time. Right. There's no change. It's not like one time, right, I fucked up, oops, I'm learning, babe, right? You got those people that cheat. If you with a cheater, you gotta admit you're with a cheater. Right. Like, this person that cheated on me 10 times, that's not a relationship.
I feel like some people feel like when they get a cheater, that they're gonna stop cheating when they get with them.
No. Because if somebody's cheating on you like so much, they're just cheaters and they don't care and they're lying. But then there are those that cheat one time. Oops, I fucked up, too drunk, or oops, I thought I was fitting in a missing puzzle piece. You know, I thought I was filling in that piece, but came to realize I wasn't, and I fucked up. And you're the one I want to be with. And you know, like, I had a friend, they were very religious, and they were together from 13. And when he went out the box, they were like 26, maybe 27. And he just, this was a connection he felt with the person, right? He went out the box one time, felt so guilty, he came and told her. And she was just like so unforgiving. And so was the church they went to. They like treated this man like he committed murder. And I was just like,
I could totally relate.
He fucked up one fucking time, and she ended up forgiving him, and they worked past it, and they're still together to this day and grew with each other. He never did it again. Some people make a mistake, you know, and If you with a cheater, though, obviously get the fuck out.
Yeah,
You don't
nah,
deserve that.
run as
You know?
fast as you can.
Run as
Yeah.
fast as you can.
Get the fuck out of there,
Yeah,
because
for real.
they gaslighting you, they manipulating you, they doing it all to you, you
And
know?
there's people
And that fucks you
out there
up
that are
mentally.
fucking
If you
vicious.
with a cheater, that fucks you up
I feel
mentally.
like most cheaters are narcissistic people.
Yes.
Right?
And
Like,
the
how can you
people with
sniff out
them,
a cheater?
They
Like, what are some
yeah.
have like a
cheaters?
lot of like characteristic traits that are like based solely on them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're not empaths at all. They have no
Yes.
feelings for anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it's
Right.
kind
And
of just really
most
how it is.
narcissists get with somebody that's empathic. So then it's like that empathic person is so busy judging themselves and going through,
That
what
they're
did I
not
do
worried
wrong?
about
What
judging
could
the
I do
narcissist.
better?
Yep.
How can I make you feel more? And the other
Hmm.
person's like, I don't fucking give a fuck.
Right.
Like, be more of what you need to be. Maybe if you gave me some more, maybe you was lost more weight, and they're so busy putting it on you that you start to really like fucking believe it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like
Right.
these
skinnier.
people really like
That's
they
what a
get in
lot of
your
people
head.
do. That's what a lot of people do. Somebody will get in a relationship with someone and they'll tell you, "Oh, I love you. You're so pretty. You're so beautiful." 5 months in the relationship, boom, you ugly, you fat, you can't do nothing, you're stupid. That's how people break people down, and a lot of these people get stuck in those cycles,
Yeah.
and that's why they get
It
cheated on.
is.
But
Yeah.
also,
And I think
what you got to
that's
remember
because
with the narcissistic people is what they'll do is they slowly start to take you away from your friends.
Mhm.
They slowly start to take you away from your
they
family.
do.
They slowly start to take you away from your coworkers. So by the time they start cheating on you and beating on you, you have nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Because you diss
Yeah.
your family, you diss your
Right.
friends, and you diss
Right.
everyone around you.
Yup.
So there's no one left to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. And
It's true.
I
It's
hope
true.
that you guys find yourselves back from that cheating situation. Let me tell you. Don't let that sit. Get
Yeah.
rid of them.
And you lose yourself in it.
Yeah.
Right.
You do.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you just like sometimes you just love that person so much, and then you just be like, oh, but they're gonna. I don't know. Oh my God, that shit is so sad. Like I be seeing women like just be like, oh, but he's gonna change, and I just be like,
Ever
damn,
changes.
baby girl,
Ever changes.
like it's just there's strong-minded and weak-minded people just in this planet, and some people are just the weak and some people are just the strong. There's always going to be the cheater and the cheaty. Let me tell you, cheating is never going to end. I feel like that's
There's
something
two
that's going to
sides to
go
every
on.
coin,
Yes.
always to everything.
Yes. Well, cheating is never going to end because attractions exist and
Right.
connections. So people are always going to be who they are, you know? And like I said, I think this day and age, what makes it harder is social media,
Right.
because so many, I mean, I don't accept people I don't know on my social media platforms, right? And I'll have all kinds of dudes like sending me messages trying to get my attention. Who the fuck are you? I don't want to talk to you. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I didn't accept you as a friend for a reason. Why are you,
Right.
so, but you got those out there that will be lonely and be like, hey, who are you? Why are you trying to talk to me? And next thing you know, you're emotionally attacked and it leads to something else. So
Right.
you got to be careful kind of the paths you put yourself in. Like, you got to think, like, I think I heard you say earlier, like, think hard and have those conversations early on.
And I
And
also
now,
feel like,
I mean, you got
yeah.
that polyamorous shit. Like, so many people are down with that. Just fucking get a sister wife and everybody's happy or something,
Yeah.
If you're down with that. I don't like to share, so that doesn't work
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah. Like, I'm a one guy kind of guy.
STDs also exist.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I feel like people be forgetting that.
yeah.
Like it's
Let's talk about that.
common sense, but a lot of people don't think about STDs, man.
Yeah, you gotta practice safe sex is very important for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Extremely.
Because like how much respect do you have for yourself? How much respect do you have for your partner? You know, just to be carrying on like that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You just don't know. When you're in a relationship, you can't say you're with that person 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And hopefully you love and trust that person that you're with, that you know they're not going to bring home no funky shit. But, it's like you never know. I feel like you can't put it past anyone, I feel like. And I just feel like that's a hard thing. And I feel like I might also feel like if someone cheats on me, right, it's a chance that they might take that person from me, right? Do you ever feel like your person is going to be taken away?
Mm-hmm.
So you try harder to get
Mm-hmm.
your person back or something, like,
Mm-hmm.
and you do foolish things. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, like, it's such a tough topic, you know what I mean? Because cheating is, people do it for many reasons. Like,
That's why when you put the topic up, I said, "Oof, that's a hard topic to discuss because it opens a lot of different doorways and a lot of emotions."
yeah, it
Because you
does.
got those that don't even want to discuss it, right? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I would never cheat, so you can't cheat on me. It's over, right? But there's
Read in the
things
comments.
happen in life, and I've seen like great relationships, and one person go out the box, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened
Right.
there?" You know?
Right.
So let me read one of these comments. It's really good. It says, "Then when people get cheated on, they turn into a cheater in a new relationship, and
Mm-hmm.
cheaters
Happens
make
a lot.
cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
Cheaters make
Hurt people
cheaters." So let me tell you
hurt
something.
people. Hurt
Yeah,
people
hurt
always hurt
people,
people.
hurt people.
Hurt people, and it becomes a vicious fucking cycle where it's
Mm-hmm.
just like everyone is cheating,
Mm-hmm.
cheating on, cheating on, cheating on, cheating on, cheating on. The, oh, thank you for saying my eyebrows are nice, but they're really not done. Also, you have this newfound generation that says pussy power, but the power of the pussy, us to have the power and not to give it up, not to just give it to everyone. That is a fact.
That's true, but same
I feel
thing
like
goes
dick is
with
power
dick
too. Chill
power,
out.
right? Same thing goes with dick power. Like the same thing, the way a man
Let me
doesn't want
tell you,
his,
dick power
because you
and
have a
pussy
lot of
power is a real
guys
thing.
that feel like it's okay for them to cheat. Like in my generation, right? I heard that a lot growing up, right? Like, oh, I could cheat because I'm out there and I'm sticking it in, but you're getting it inside of you. What the fuck are you talking about? Like the same way you don't want me to have somebody else's shit in me, I don't want your shit in somebody else's. So it gotta be like we have that same mentality, you know? But
I mean,
there are men out there that feel like it's okay for me to cheat, it's not okay for her to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I know guys like that too.
Yes.
So to go
Like,
And it's an
off
ego
of what
thing.
you
It's an
said,
ego thing.
I've watched this podcast before with these guys talking, and basically, like their philosophy on it is, man cheating is him like showing emotional affections to another woman, or providing for another woman, or doing what he do for his wife or his girlfriend.
Yes.
And then what a woman cheating is her having sex with another guy. That's what their philosophy on cheating
that's
is. So
insane.
all right, I'm not saying that I
But y'all be
100%
like, oh, she
agree
get
to
a
that.
pussy away. It's a rut.
No,
Get rid of her.
I
Because it's
100%
free.
understand that. I feel like that's ridiculous, but I also kind of understand where they could probably be coming from.
I totally
You
get
know
it.
what I'm saying? Because I feel like if a girl cheats on you, like I said earlier, it's intentional. Most of the time, it's emotional. A guy cheats,
Yes.
he might not give
But
a
it's
fuck
not
about that
all the
girl,
Yes.
time either, like
but
I was saying.
Yes.
that doesn't mean it's okay. That's not what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. But that's just a thing, something people believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Or I heard a cast, right, that says like when a woman, because and it taps into what you're saying. So women are more likely, they're going to try, right? And when they finally go out the box, they start that emotional attachment before the
Right.
physical.
Right.
Not many women are like looking for the sex. They're looking for the companionship, the attention, the support, right? While some guys are just looking for the sex because she's
Right.
too tired or, and it's crazy because when we were young, like one time, me and my hubby were having a conversation and I said, well, I wouldn't be so tired if you helped more. And if you helped more, I'd be less tired. And then we could kind of cross our paths and you're not out there looking at somebody else.
Right.
Right.
Because what are they giving you? A physical quickie? Is that really worth all you have
Right.
losing?
That's
And
a
most guys
fact too, because
don't
I know
think
when you
like
see
that.
it,
They'll just go quick, get it done, you know?
Right.
And
and then
the hurt it caused, don't realize the hurt it caused.
no, sometimes these guys too, like they will have dead serious relationships and like have two relationships, and I feel like it's really the worst part of the cheating is how long you keep it going. Right?
Well, if you have two
Because then it comes
relationships,
to a
you're a
point where now you got
cheater.
a side chick.
Yes, there's like a quickie and you're developing a whole different life. You have
Okay.
two lives. That's
Right.
that's totally different when you have them two lives going. And supporting two women, and that's like you're a cheater. You're
That's what I'm
definitely a
saying. That's
cheater.
like
You know?
high class cheating. There's
Yeah.
levels to this cheating shit.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but I want to thank you for getting on. I'm gonna grab somebody else soon.
Okay.
Thank you,
Later.
ladies. Um, oh, how do I do this? Okay, so as I mentioned, I feel like there's different reasons why people cheat, right? And then there's different levels to cheating as well, where, it's very innocent, things happen, fucked up, okay, whatever, you can get over it. But then there's the type of cheating where it's like you have multiple girlfriends, you just wilding out, and just cheating on everyone. And I feel like a lot of the times when people do cheat, right, they are cheating because they are lacking something within the relationship, whether it's a financial support. Because I feel like sometimes women or guys or whatever, they're in a relationship because they want the support. And if they're not getting it, then they're going somewhere else to get it. It's very much emotional as well. Like, make sure that you're showing love to your people and making them feel good and making them feel wanted, right? Because if you don't make them feel good, you don't make them feel wanted, the next person that calls them beautiful, they're going to just be like, oh my God, like, by any little compliment. Don't forget to compliment your people and treat them good. And not only that, it's like, if somebody cheats, fine. If you guys can move past it, great. But if it's a constant kind of thing, try to break it off, with that person. Because at the end of the day, they don't respect you. And, they're gonna keep doing it. Like, how many times is someone gonna fucking cheat on you before you be like, oh, okay, well, that's not it. And then it's like, you don't realize also when you cheat on someone, you kind of create like a cycle of cheating. And we're trying to minimize that. And cheating and doing all that stuff kind of leads to why, like, we have so many STDs and things like that out there. You guys have to be really safe, and really care for your bodies, because when you're sleeping with someone, right, you guys are having like some sort of spiritual exchange. And that's a big deal, you know what I mean? So use protection. And sexual cheating is not the only type of cheating that's out there too. If you are being freaking sneaky behind your person's back and you are not being open with some of the relationships that you have with other people, then it is considered being sneaky, accepting like gifts and doing things like that. That's not okay, like, in some relationships. Soul connection is real. Soul connection is real. So just be careful, like, who you guys are exchanging like those soul connections with, because a lot of people have a lot of demons, and then you will start to have them too. So catch me on the next Tany Talks next week. I'm gonna post a poll with the new topic. Again, this one was about cheaters. So thanks everybody for joining. Have a good time. Bye.